أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين مدد يا رسول مدد يا سادات أصحاب رسول مدد يا مشايخنا دستور ولا شاء الله فاز أحسن شيخ محمد مدد طريقاتنا الصحبة والخير في الجمعية طريقات نادر شافنجان.
What is tariqa?
الطريقة تحمل الأضداد وطريقات بشيء öğrettiği şey sana zıt olan, aksi olan şeyi tahammül etmek.
One aspect or one teaching of tariqa is to tolerate the opposite. Tariqa means to tolerate adversity and to tolerate what one dislikes.
Onu tahammül edip ona sabretmek bu tarikatın bir usuludur.
The tariqa is based on being able to tolerate the opposite, being able to tolerate and show patience in the face of adverse events.
Onda söylemek tabi söylerken kolay söylenir ama
To show patience and to show tolerance in times of adversity is an easy thing to say.
Şey yapınca bir şey gelince karşısına zor tahammül eder insan.
However, when adversity occurs, and when something occurs that one dislikes, then it is very difficult to practice patience and to show tolerance in the face of this adversity.
Bazı insan doğrudan karşı tarafa hücum eder.
Some people in the face of adversity directly attack the other side.
Bazıları lafla iktifa eder.
Some people attack verbally.
Bazıları canı sıkılır. Bu olan hareketten dolayı.
Or others show a reaction by being saddened.
Sana hoş gelmeyen hareketlerden, sözlerden dolayı onu tahammül etmez.
And thus people lack patience and tolerance when they hear or experience something which they dislike.
Tahammül etmeyince tarikatın adabını muhalif olur.
And you must know that if you are unable to show tolerance, if you are unable to show patience and endurance in the face of adversity, you are not acting as required by the tariqah, and you are not acting as required by the protocol and etiquette and adab of the tariqah.
Normal avam insanlar gibi olur.
When you don't show tolerance or endurance or patience in the face of adversity, then you act just as a normal person.
Avam insan gördüğümüz gibi şimdi her tarafta en ufak bir lafla patlıyor.
And when we look around and we look at people around us, we see that if they don't have that good manners of the tariqah, they are like explosives and they are ready to explode any moment.
Kendine hakim olamıyor.
They are unable to control themselves in situations of adversity.
Sonunda bir şey kazandı yok.
But showing reactions doesn't make them gain something.
Kaybetti çok oluyor.
Instead, they lose a lot.
Yani bu sırf tarikat için değil, bütün insanlar için de.
And these good manners of being able to show tolerance and endurance is not only beneficial for people of tariqah, but it also applies to all of humanity.
Geçerli. Yani zıt bir şey gördün mü onu ben kabul etmedim. Ona
when you see something that you don't like, when you see something that opposes you,
karşı bir hareket ettim. Fayda getireceğini zannetme.
don't think that by reacting to that adversity that you will be gaining a benefit from your reaction.
Nereye bakarsan sağına bak, soluna bak, her tarafta millet patlayacak vaziyette.
Whenever you look around, you see people that show a reaction when something happens which they do not like, they don't have any tolerance, and you see them ready to explode at any moment.
En ufak bir lafta başlıyorlar kavga etmeye.
When a person says a single word they don't like, then they are ready to argue.
Bazıları bir laf söylüyorlar, ondan sonra söylediklerine pişman oluyor. Çünkü karşı taraf bir söylese o onu söylüyor.
And then people say a word, and then they trigger a reaction, and then they regret what they said because through their reaction they made the other person say 10 words.
Daha büyük hakaretler, daha büyük zıtlar oluyor.
And then that person shows a reaction, and it ends up in a vicious circle where things get worse and worse.
Onun için bu tarikatın güzel adabıdır. Hem
To show tolerance and endurance in the face of adversity are the good manners of the tarika.
rızası için bunu tahammül etmiş oluyorsun.
And by showing patience and tolerance, you're performing a good deed for the sake of Allah Almighty.
Hem kendini rahatlatıyorsun.
You will be obtaining rewards from Allah Almighty, and you will also make yourself be at ease and feel peace in yourself.
Ben nefsime uymadım. Nefsim
Because you will then experience the peace of not having obeyed or listened to your ego.
da şeyden daha beter şeye mustahaktır deyip
So instead of listening to your ego and showing a reaction, you should say, my ego deserves that kind of treatment and deserves even worse.
öyle işi büyütmeden geçip gideceksin.
And therefore, you should not show a reaction to things, and you should not make things become worse by not being able to tolerate them, but you should try to resolve issues quickly.
Dünya zıtlarla dolu.
And this world is filled with adverse events and things that we do not like or that oppose us.
Zıtlıklarla dolu. Aksiliklerle dolu.
This world is filled with opposites.
Her ne şey yapacaksan sen hayatın boyu zehir yapmışsın olur.
And if you were to fight those adversities or those opposites, then you will have turned your life into poison.
Hayatını. Onun için Allah'a şükür tarikata tabi olup onun adabını yapan insanlar
Therefore be thankful if you follow the tarika, and if you are able to show tolerance and endurance in the face of adversity,
muhakkak rahattılar.
because then you will feel peace and inner satisfaction,
İçleri huzur içinde olurlar.
and you will be at ease in those things you do.
Öteki türlü nefsine uyup da tarikattayım deyip de hiçbir şeye tahammül etmeyen insanlar o vakit
Otherwise, if you say, I follow the tarika, but I do not show any tolerance in the face of adversity or in the face of things that we do not like,
yani çok şey kaybetmiş oluyor.
then you will be losing a lot of things,
Kendilerine de eziyet etmiş oluyorlar.
and you will be tormenting yourselves by constantly showing reactions to those things you do not like.
Allah muhafaza etsin.
May Allah Almighty protect us,
Allah kaldıramayacağımız şeyleri vermesin bize.
and may Allah Almighty not confront us with things which we cannot carry.
İnşallah. Ve minallah tevfik. El Fatiha.